Imagine this. A world where you actually manage to graduate high school. This means it's time for you to leave the nest and head on to college. The mystical wonderland of knowledge and intellectualism. You decide to stay with your uncle in the coastal town of Izu to be closer to your own university. You enter his dive shop with a vision of an incredible time of learning to come. But instead you are greeted with a bunch of butt-ass naked gym bros flinging their dongs around. Like any normal person, you double check, just in case you might be having a seizure of sorts. But no, there they are. The naked men are still there, and what's worse, they noticed you. After your uncle let it slip that you are in fact a freshman, the chase begins. As it turns out, these fine gentlemen are part of the diving club, and you have been marked as a target to join their club. Resistance is futile. Welcome to Peekaboo, the world's coolest club. Grand Blue, also known as Grand Blue Dreaming, is a Japanese manga series written by Inoue Kenji and illustrated by Yoshioka Kimitake. It centers on the budding youthful drama of Iori Kitahara as he begins his university life living in his uncle's diving store, Grand Blue, near the coastal town of Izu. The series itself began serializing in the May 2014 issue of Kodansha's Good Afternoon Seinen Manga magazine. The first bound volume was released in November 2014 in Japan, and an anime television series adaptation by Zero G and directed by Shinji Takamatsu was aired from July 14th to September 29th in 2018. And the second season should have just started airing by the time this video goes live, if I have planned everything correctly. And to top it all off, the manga is still ongoing to this very day. Let's take a look at our main protagonist for this day, shall we? Iori Kitahara is the main protagonist and one of the major characters of the show. He is a first-year mechanical engineering student at Izu University and a member of the Peekaboo Diving Club hosted at the Grand Blue Diving Shop owned by his uncle. Iori was first depicted as a relatively normal boy just entering university who wants to lead a normal and peaceful school life. However, after being corrupted honestly by the Peekaboo Diving Club, Iori now spends most of his days intoxicated, naked and partying with the club members until the end of time. While outwardly Iori appears to be rather selfish and driven by lecherous desires, it appears that inwardly he does actually care deeply for those that are close to him, never hesitating to show concerns for when one of his friends is in danger and not being afraid to stand up for someone he feels has been wronged in any real way. Iori is a great example of someone who looks like a total clown on the outside but is actually going to be your most loyal friend on the inside. But what is Grand Blue actually all about? Contrary to common belief, this anime is actually about diving. Well, to some degree. Iori learning to love diving and the sea is a subplot that is present across all of the arcs and is technically the main red line of the show. Iori starts out very afraid of the water, but through his new friends he learns to overcome this fear and see the magical world beneath the sea through his own eyes. This plot is just often overshadowed by just raw alcoholism and some of the best zero brain power humor you will ever see. I am dead serious when I tell you that during the first time I saw this anime, I spent more time laughing at each episode than actually following the plot. I had to watch it a second time to get a more in-depth understanding of what the show is actually about, because I was just too busy having fun previously when watching it. Grand Blue is something very rare, an anime that uses comedy as its biggest genre. Usually comedy is just thrown onto an anime as a secondary or maybe even tertiary genre to spice things up, but not Grand Blue. Grand Blue goes balls to the walls with its comedy right from the get-go. Sometimes the characters themselves even forget that they are actually in a diving club. The main premise of the show is honestly just Iori going through college with his dumbass alcoholic friends, and him also being a dumbass alcoholic friend to others. There is a bit of romance here and there, a bit of action splashed on, but the main theme is definitely just some good old-fashioned comedy. The art style of both the anime and the manga is also surprisingly good, and it does add on to the more cinematic scenes of the actual diving subplot, which yes, it does come up. Trust me on this one, it does happen. But man, calling diving a subplot of the diving anime does sound very stupid, but I swear you will understand once you've seen it for yourself. Like, it sounds stupid when I say it, but you will get it, trust me. And I'm not going to spoil the entire story here, by the way, I just want you to experience the larger part of the story for yourselves. I am going to list off a couple of things that really make Grand Blue such a good franchise though. Grand Blue has, in my opinion, a couple of aspects that make the show such an enjoyable watch for a very wide variety of people. For starters, the cast of characters all have unique traits and they all work so well together. I don't think there is a single character in the show that you will actually hate unless they were solely created to be hated. The setting and art of Grand Blue are absolutely stunning. Whether you read the manga or watch the anime, you will not be disappointed. The actual pacing of the story feels natural. Oftentimes, one of my main complaints with anime and manga is that the pacing is either way too fast or way too unbearably slow. Grand Blue gets it right though. They got it smack down in the middle with a little bit of filler there, a little bit of just, humor there, but the plot continues at a pace that is very easy to understand. The faces they make. Oh my sweet god, the faces. I actually won't elaborate here, but you will understand it when you see it, like... you will get what I mean by the faces. And lastly, this one is more of a personal point, but the focus on actual comedy. I just really appreciate that it is not trying to be something it's not. It's just trying to be funny. Like, it's just good at being funny. But these 5 points are not nearly every single thing that's amazing about Grand Blue, obviously. But these are the ones that I attach a lot of value to. But enough about me, why should you watch it? Grand Blue is an anime that I think pretty much anyone would enjoy watching. Whether you love comedy and want to have a great laugh, or maybe you just want to try something different from your standard shonen anime, Grand Blue is there for every single type of viewer. It also teaches you several very valuable life lessons, such as to always check the oolong tea or the water your friend gives you with a lighter. You never know what kind of shenanigans that dastardly Kevin is up to now. But yeah, I fully believe that each and every one of you will love Grand Blue. I am literally willing to bet my left nut on that statement. Please don't quote me on that, I might be wrong. But Grand Blue really is that good. Like, all jokes aside, it is a very good show and it is a very enjoyable show that pretty much everybody can watch without investing too much energy or time in it. And I firmly believe that you will thank me for making you watch it in the long run. But I will leave you all with this question to answer in the comments down below. Would you join Peekaboo or would you actually try to get your degree? Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I had a ton of fun making it, so I hope you enjoyed it as well. And if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and let me know your opinions in the comments down below. Work hard, study well, and eat and sleep plenty, and I will see you all again in the next video. Peace out.